welcome to this ASMR video. I'm just going to be talking about just some random thoughts for about 10 minutes. And it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, which I always say I do. Like I stop and then it takes months for me to get back into it. There's just no other reason for that other than sometimes I get, you just lose interest in something, or every time you go to do something, your mind, you have these thoughts that you're not worth doing it. And a few things actually happened to my channel about a year ago, and that kind of pissed me off, to say the least. But right now I'm kind of at peace with a lot of things, and I just want to keep making videos for the audience that is out there. And if you find my videos helpful, that's all that I really care about. So what happened with my channel was my channel is monetized, but I don't know much from it. But it's nice to know that something is going back into the channel. I was demonetized because I had re-uploaded a previous video of mine, and I own the video. I own all the footage and stuff. I made the video. But apparently if you uploaded something that you've already uploaded, that's an automatic strike. So my channel was demonetized for about 8 months, and I just didn't, that just kicked all my motivation for this channel out the window. It's very disheartening, but look, I know how strict YouTube has gotten, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You just have to play their game. But sometimes things happen, and you just go, what am I doing wrong? I'm sure there's a lot of channels out there that get hit with these things, these ridiculous rules. So there was that, and there's other things that I don't know. But I'm trying to get over those thoughts now. Just feelings of being worthless, and like when you go to do something, you really like something creative, artistic, and my mind anyway, tells me that I should be doing something else, or I shouldn't be giving my time to this little endeavor. Like, I have thoughts like that, and it's very frustrating to deal with. Constant feelings of doubt. I guess the solution to that is just to fight through that and to do it anyway, because the thing of not doing it, your mind kind of wins. Like, you don't... I think it's just trying to sabotage yourself when you try and do things that do benefit you, like talking into these videos. I used to do quite a lot of these videos, but then I stopped because I don't know, the motivation disappears. But what I didn't realize was how positive talking can be. And it doesn't matter like what good. Well, it does kind of, but it's also good to just, if something's frustrating you, just to talk it out. And I find talking about it through these videos helps me in a way, because I'm kind of getting it out. Not everyone can afford therapy. I have been through many, many years of therapy, and I think I'm at the end of my rope in terms of therapy. It's just a complete crock of shit industry. I think in many ways, it's there to keep you sick. Like, that's a big statement to say, but in this day and age we're living in, I have become very cynical about so many things, the way the world operates. And in the end, psychiatry, psychology, it's a business at the end of the day. These people might give you a few solutions, but overall, I think most of this has been a waste of time and effort and great sadness, because when you're in therapy, you're at the will of whoever you're talking to, and their opinions and suggestions. I found myself that I wasn't in control of a lot of choices that I could make. Like, I always had to run things by the psychologist, and at the end of the day, it's your life. You can live your life however you feel like you want to live it, as long as you're not hurting anyone. It's okay to live your life however you feel that you want to live it. That's up to you. But I found myself, it's hard to explain, and I don't really want to go into it too much, but I just became so sick of being gaslit. I felt like I was being gaslit by my therapist. Just for like an example, life at the moment in society, there's a lot of problems going on. You can feel it. There's a lot of issues in the world. For example, just seeing, I don't know whatever side you're on with the wars that are happening, but just being a passive observer for these acts of genocide and seeing people being wiped out, like their homes destroyed without any repercussions. And I would say that to my therapist, and I would say, look, it's a world problem, but it gets me down on an individual level. You can't be human if you don't feel like something is wrong that is going on. And you just have to shut up and sit back and watch. And my therapist would go, we're actually living in the safest time, the most peaceful time in recorded history. And things like that would just shit me to no end. I don't know what your thoughts are on this kind of thing, but I just guess, like, whatever you would say to the therapist, they would come back with, well, actually, no, it's not right. Yeah, there may be genocides going on around the world. There may be criminals around every corner. There's people being shafted and thrown out onto the street. The food is insane. The prices of housing and everything that has to do with that stuff. And there's plenty of YouTube channels talking about this stuff, so I'm not alone, and I have been listening to a lot of them. And that stuff kind of plays on my mind a bit. But there is this great injustices in society, and we are seeing it every day. There's more and more homeless people. There's more criminal activities going on and without being checked, and it's like you can do whatever you want. And you can't say that everything is going okay and you just can ignore that and everything is happy and sunshine. You can't deny that stuff. And it was almost as if I was doing something wrong for feeling this way. I might be confused. I don't know, but I just thought, after 10 years of therapy, I might have learnt quite a few coping mechanisms over that time. But overall, psychiatry and psychology, I've lost respect for those industries because they are charging now like $400 for an initial appointment to get help for mental disorders. And there's things like year-long waiting lists to see a psychiatrist. And the over-diagnosis of ADHD, autism, all these things, very worrying. The kind of thoughts that have been stirring in my head for so long. I just have to get them out. I don't care if no one hears these things, really. It's just a way of getting them out. Hopefully you found this soothing, interesting. I like to think of it. I'll try and do more of these videos because they're really helpful in just making me a bit more sane, thinking that I'm not crazy talking about these things. But they are going on in society, and it's getting harder and harder to swallow these things. So I guess it's a good sign to sign off. Get out in nature. Get back to nature. Just enjoy days where you can just take your time and not have any stress and responsibilities. Just try and keep those to a minimum, and make time for yourself, and don't worry about if activities you want to do, like you want to do them, but you have thoughts in your head saying it's not worth it. Your time should be spent doing other things. Just try and ignore those thoughts and say, for my mental health, I have to do these things. So yeah, I just wanted to get these thoughts out of my head. I used to do videos like this all the time, but I stopped because people found out about my channel that knew me, and I don't want to talk about these personal issues to my friends. Like, I don't trust people. I prefer to just spit them out and into the anonymous space out there. I don't want to. It's just annoying when people you know have discovered your channel that you try to keep a secret for so long, and they just make disparaging comments about your work. That's another reason why I stopped for so long, is because this is kind of personal, but it was great in a way, because I would just speak these things out into the ether, and like, my channel is anonymous. I don't put my name out there, but people that know me found out about my channel, and then it's a really shitty feeling to have. I know it's like putting stuff out there, but you don't expect people to find out about you if you're anonymous. That's just my little gripe. So hopefully, my true followers found this video to be entertaining and such. But it's good to get these things out. So hopefully, like, I've been seeing a lot of these videos venting, and they get tremendous amounts of feedbacks from people around the world saying, yes, I feel the exact same way. I don't mind that. I don't mind being anonymous and talking to people about these problems, but there's things in your personal life that you want to keep personal, and you don't want your family members and close friends to know about this stuff. If you don't talk about them to them, why would you want them to know about this stuff in private? Like, you know what I'm talking about. You must understand. So yeah, I'm just spitting out these things. I don't care who hears them, unless they know me. But it's not like I made an effort to go out and tell my friends this stuff, because I can't talk to my friends about these things. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's just, I find this is like a confession almost. And if it helps someone on the other side of the world that I don't know, that's amazing. That's the best gift that I could ask for. If you feel the same way I do, and these videos help, that's a tremendous gift to me. But yeah, I had some close friends who found out about my channel, and they kind of gave me disparaging remarks, which made me feel like what I was doing wasn't worth it, and like I was found out, basically. So that's why I like to be anonymous. I don't like to show my face. I'm not attention seeking. I don't like that stuff. I just want to talk about these things over footage of whatever that has nothing to do with me, but it's good to get these thoughts out, because I am done with therapy. I cannot put up with that shit any longer. So thank you for watching this, or listening to me ramble on, and I hope to do more in the future without leaving months-long gaps in between. But it helps. It's like therapy. It's just getting these things out. And yeah, there's that. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope my thoughts were interesting. Okay, thank you. Bye.